there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today. Today, we will have 6 self-improvement prompts. These are simple reminders that will help you win the day and win the week and win your life. First is know what is essential. Essentialism is not about how to get more things done. It's about how to get the right things done. So in your quiet time, really identify, really connect to your highest being. What do we mean by that? Let go of all distractions. Let go of all immediate urges or immediate to-dos, immediate external demands. Let go of that for a while. In this quiet space, really ask yourself what is valuable to you, what is really important, what matters. I've been listening to the audiobook of Greg McKeown. It's spelled McKeown, and he's the author of Essentialism. So it's basically just knowing what's essential and letting go of all non-essentials. Sometimes we get tricked that being busy is being productive. But the most productive thing you can do is really prioritize. The word prioritize means only one. It has been only in the late 19th century that it became plural because of our addiction to busyness and addiction to dopamine. We were addicted to the dopaminergic rewards, but there's such a thing as cheap dopamine. Not everything that stimulates you and gets you excited is meaningful or valuable. So take a deep look into where you spend your time. Plan the day in your quiet moments in the morning. Imagine what your special activity will be. Where will you invest most of your time and energy? And even for an hour, where will you allot your 1 hour of deep work? Deep focused work, friends. What is needed to be done for your soul to be truly fulfilled? Sometimes we're just being pushed by inertia because that is what we did yesterday. We tend to repeat it today. But shake things up, but because that will keep you stagnant, that clinging to the habitual, getting aversion to discomfort. So make some quiet time to really dive deep inside of yourself. What lights you up? What gets you excited? What gets you curious? Maybe give it an hour. Give it an hour of trying that thing and track your progress and see how it feels. Which brings us to number 2, track your progress. Have you been using SMART goals? SMART meaning specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Time blocking. Allotting 1 hour of deep work is really key. So this is a quote from Ridgway. Not everything that matters can be measured. Not everything that we can measure matters. So as you measure your sales and your stats and your numbers and your money, also measure how you feel inside. What is your why here? What is your deepest goal? Isn't it balance? Isn't it ease? Isn't it just feeling good and feeling relaxed and at ease and feeling secure? So you can look into that. Aside from the numbers, checking the numbers, you check your internal KPI, your key performance indicators. Okay, so it's basically just how you feel. Take a deep breath. This can be done moment to moment or hour per hour. Take a deep breath and just check the shoulders. Do a quick check-in. How are you? Are you ruminating on a thought that is really narrow and rigid? Expand that. Take a side step. You can look at things from a different perspective just by tilting your head a little bit, or taking off that sunglasses, your lens. See things anew. Every day's a new day. Today's a day that has never been before. Okay? So as I talk to you guys, I'm just staring at the clear blue skies and the trees. And you can't get enough of its majesty. It's just the vast blue brings relaxation and calmness and tranquility. And in this tranquility, you really get to know who you really are and what you're really about. What's your purpose? What's your mission? Maybe your mission is just to be gentle, to be more soft. There's power in softness, people. Some people think that strength comes in gripping strongly. But the truth is, real strength is in letting go. That's inspired by Hermann Hesse. So hope you're having a wonderful time and preparing yourself, priming yourself through imagining and silence and visualization, and really exciting yourself for what you're about, how your day is gonna be. Fill up your mind with the things that you love. For example, what activities do you enjoy? What kind of foods do you enjoy? What are you grateful for? Number 3, acknowledge your worth. We are what we believe we are. That's by C.S. Lewis. As it is inside, so it is outside. Thy will be done as above, so below. And you are the master weaver of your destiny. What you think is what you see. You see things not as they are. You see things as you are. So if you see bothersomeness in others, that's bothersomeness in you. Okay? That's the mirror practice. Everything is a mirror. Everything's a reflection of your creativity. Everything around you, you created. So create heaven on earth. You have this power. And just being thankful for where you are, you're able to sit and listen. You're able to read. You're able to enjoy a beverage. You have a decent dwelling. You have clean water. Honor that. Honor the things around you. Treat it with reverence. Everything is worth worshipping. If you go really deep in humility, just think of humility. That can be your anchor word for the day. And bow down to everything. Not literally. You don't need to bow down in the grocery store, but deep inside of you, you revere everything. You do not disturb anything, touching your outside life very little and very gentle, very gently, if I may say. So acknowledge the worth of everything. Everything is sacred. Treat everything as sacred. Right? That will save you a whole lot of unnecessary judgment and pain, self-inflicted pain. So acknowledge your worth. Do not judge. It's amazing how we can shift our lives just by shifting our outlook. Raise up your energy by raising up your worth, by raising up your confidence within you first. Change how you feel about yourself. Acknowledge your wins. Take a deep breath in, lift up your chest, pull your shoulders back, and you are what you are, and where you are now because for all of your past learnings and choices and lessons, which is unique. There's something to celebrate in that. So look into that. I have been this year, I have been that year, and mix it all together like an Italian wedding soup. Mix it up and come up with a new you. We're given days here on earth to be rebirthed. Rebirth into a more compassionate you. As long as there are days that you are rebirthed, there will be layers to be shed to get to that innermost core of you, into your spine. Think of your spine. Think of that vibrational resonance. Think of the connectivity of all things. From your tailbone to the crown of the head runs a 2-thread-like tepid white light. That is, think of 2 orbs running up and down through your spine. That's how Yogananda explains Kriya. This 2 bright white tepid thin thread-like light running up across the spine. As you inhale and as you exhale, it runs down. That's how the body recharges. So look within, turn the searchlights of your body within, give everything a rest. Let every and all externals be. So we're talking about your preparation, your priming in the morning. So get your perspective right. That's number 4. Once again, this can be done early in the day. Shift to the right perspective. If it's not a good perspective, you'll end up with a shitty day. And you'll be surprised with, unluck falling onto your feet if you don't get your perspective right the first thing in the morning. And this is a quote from the Pali Canon, or I don't know if she's an author or it's a book. Might be an author. And what is right view? Knowing about suffering, the origin of suffering, the cessation of suffering, and the practice that leads to the cessation of suffering. This is called right view. Because most of our suffering is in the mind. It's self-inflicted. But if we see with the eyes of compassion and eyes of infinite awareness, you'll see all that is life just dancing. All of life is just lifing, blossoming, and dying and rebirthing. And in movies when they show that the quick montage of clips if somebody's about to die, it's like that. It's always like that. It's just we're stuck in this narrow point of view that we think we are this person and we care about these very little things, but you can care about grand things, which is autotelic. The earth, which is voluntary, which is just beating on itself. Think of your heart. It's very strong. It's 5,000 times more strong than the brain muscle. I heard that from who's this guy? Certified Health Nut. Do you guys follow him? It's a pretty interesting lad. So yeah, get the right perspective. Zoom out, and you'll see the correctness in things. Tap into the highest order going on unfailingly. It is correct. Everything that happens to you is for you. So pick up the lessons and move on. Put it in your little toolkit and have a little notebook and say, hey, in 1994 I learned this lesson. Because we tend to forget. That's part of our limitedness. Although we are unlimited at times. We are human, but also superhuman at the same time. Joe Dispenza's book. Check it out. Number 5, let go of the past. Pain will leave you when you let go. The mind will constantly invite you to get into loops of negative stories of the past. Negative stories of the past. Those are just thoughts. And thoughts can be changed. And there is where your true freedom lies. What you will think of the next moment. You're doing a good choice by listening and staying here and hanging out with me. I'm gonna give you goodness right about now. Think of nimbleness, flexibility, power, possibilities, birth, compassion, unwavering faith, God inside you. Diba? Everything and everyone loves you. You are what you are, and what you are has beauty and strength. So let go of the past. The past does not define you, and your familiar future, although you're comfortable with what you know, it is also at the same time limiting you. So dip your toes in the unknown just for a little bit. Dip it or jump in. It's up to you. I heard from Stuart Wilde that you can throw yourself in the river at 4 a.m. in the morning. That will get rid of your ego pronto. But that's too drastic, I think. I think just doing 100 push-ups will do, and ride the Peloton or complete a Ashtanga sequence. That's pretty hard. And you'll watch your ego complain. And watching your ego complain, you separate it from you. You create that distance. Therefore, it does not have a hold of you. You are aware. You are in command. That is mastery of self, when you can command yourself to do something you're dedicated to and committed to. And you have the brains to commit yourself to things that are good for you, right? So make some good choices today. There's nothing you can be, do, or have. Get comfortable with discomfort. That's number 6 in our newsletter today. Jumping in. Jump into what scares you. I jumped into yoga teaching, and it's hella scary. But it was great. It's great. It was definitely a memorable experience. Yeah, visualize yourself as a commandful master or leader of your life. Imagine where your skills could take you, or what projects you can accomplish, or where can you participate and contribute your skills, and get past the discomfort of collaborating. So we're here to help each other out. As humans, we have that nature. Being comfortable with discomfort opens up a whole new version of you. That's the doorway. That's the doorway to creating your new self. Your new neural pathways, create those synapses and connections. So the wires that, what is that? What does Jim Quick say all the time? When it fires together, it wires together. So fire up connections of good. What are you trying to be? Okay? Are you working on your physicality, your business, your projects, your interfamilial relationships, your community? There are many ways we can play today. So the value of play also comes in hand here, In playing, there's a little bit of risk there, but that's where the fun is, discovery and growth is. So remember when you were playing like a child, you were running like as fast as you could, and you're running like a marathon runner. Doesn't it feel great? So just by thinking of those things, you prime yourself towards the day. Excite yourself. Come on, right? So I prime myself by imagining the things I love to do, the things that I look forward to, which we create. Schedule your fun, schedule your learnings too. Time block, take breaks in between, drink lots of water, and do the right thing. Do the right thing. Open up your heart, open up your chest, and make a lot of stillness. Insert a lot of stillness there, and lots of softening. Follow Softening Time by Elena Brower. She's one of my favorite authors / poet. Check her out here on Substack too. And I've been listening to a lot of Corey Allen lately. I resonate with his style and his deep modulated voice. I think that's it for today. We're 20 minutes right on time. I hope I inspired you. So shake your wrist, do some spine twists, and do a steady jog, and go outside and discover a new version of yourself. This is Paulo from Make Pure Thy Heart on Substack. Subscribe and follow Turbo Goth Music on Spotify and Tattoos by Sarah Gogler. Okay, I'll see you. You rock. You're king and you're a queen, or a non-binary royalty, if you will. Peace!